Hello, I'm Ravvy of Ravvy Plays Games. Today I want to share some highlights from my first look at a farm sim named Cornucopia. This game feels like the next generation of the Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley type experience. Everything from the art style to the farming systems adds a level of depth to the game. I admit it charmed me right out the gate when I got to indicate my character's gender preference by choosing the chicken associated with male, female, or other. The rest of the character appearance interface was fairly standard, so I customized Ravvy and got started. As we wrap up the intro cutscene, a farmer drives us out to our new home, and we get our first look at the 2.5D art style of Cornucopia. I frequently bounce between 2D and 3D games, but I wasn't sure what to expect visually from a 2.5D game. I really like the immersive feel that it gives to each scene, and it adds a level of visual fun watching my 2D character turning left and right and moving back and forth in the depth of field as she works on her farm. I've yet to play a farm sim where I don't start out on a farm that is in a state of disrepair that is suddenly somehow my responsibility. Cornucopia is no exception to this rule, so I set to work clearing the stones, weeds, and wood from the garden space. I practically jumped the first time that I leveled up a skill and was greeted with fireworks. Of course, I love shiny things, so I proceeded to aggressively clear the area with a variety of skills so that I could get more fireworks. So much fun. One of the audio touches I've started paying attention to recently is the sound effect that game designers have chosen to use when players fill up their watering cans. This one is pretty good. Let's listen. The farming system in Cornucopia is much more complex than probably any other farming game I've played before. There are a variety of soil types, and you need to use composted materials and fertilizers to adjust the NPK levels to the optimum values to get better results when you plant different seeds. Each seed packet indicates the optimum soil type and NPK levels. Now, NPK refers to nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. And if you have done any real-life gardening or lawn care, you've probably had some exposure to how the levels of these elements in the soil can affect whatever you are trying to grow there. Now, once you have tilled a soil space, you can use a magnifying glass to examine the soil. You'll be able to see the quality, type, and NPK levels of that soil space, and then you'll want to adjust the soil and match seeds to soil spaces or soil spaces to seeds, whatever system you prefer. In this first look playthrough, I was mostly just getting a feel for what everything was and what things do, so I don't have any expert level tips to share yet. Hopefully I'll get that all down pat and be able to make a tips video down the road. Visiting the nearby town will give you the chance to meet many of the NPCs that you can befriend and romance and start a family with. There are shops in town where you can purchase seeds or even blueprints. And then just past the town is a large area where you can explore and gather. Some of my favorite moments from my first day visiting the town area were meeting a super cute kitty, and then going on to explore the hills on the other side of town and discovering some new fruits and trees, and smashing open some clay pots to see what was inside. One more highlight I want to share today is the scratch card system. You can unlock recipes and quests as well as win a variety of items with cards that you receive as you play the game. Having my first big match 3 style card not give me a 3-spot match and giving me instead a consolation prize of cow manure did make me laugh, but I ended up getting some better rewards on other cards. I unlocked a few recipes that I haven't discovered the ingredients for yet, so the cards are also kind of a fun source of incentives that are built into the game. For example, now I really want to dive into fishing and try to find sea urchins to make the risotto recipe that I discovered. There are so many aspects of the game that I didn't even get to in this first look video. I'll work on a part 2 to cover some of the ones I'm super excited about, like fishing, cooking, and the festivals. At the time of making this video, the game is also still in early access on Steam, and the developer is releasing frequent updates that are addressing bugs and adding even more features. I hope you enjoyed taking this first look at Cornucopia with me. Hit that like button to let me know you enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to see more of my cozy game first looks in your feed, be sure to subscribe as well. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now, from Ravvy at Ravvy Plays Games.